Good to know. Good to know. Mike, are you going to take your beautiful wife and have a picnic?
No. But I am going to go the middle of the road here with Spruce It Up, because I'm going to look at it from the opposite way. If I'm coming back from a park and I want to grab something to eat at the end of the day, the menu there is pretty good. There's a lot of things on there that my wife would enjoy. It's not your typical quick service fare. So if I was coming back and we were kind of tired, just would grab something, go sit by the pool or something like that, then yeah. And considering the work Disney did to put that in there, I figure it's worth a try. So I'm going to spruce it up and hit it on the rebound coming back from the parks instead of heading out.
Very nice. I like it. I'm going to go right there with you. Hit it on the parks on the way back. And it looks like a nice little place to have a quick little bite. But yeah. So let's see if... Now I know Rob's not going to like this one, because now it's time to dive into our signature drink. So we're going to go back over to Disney's Animal Kingdom Lodge to the Cape Town Lounge and Wine Bar. They have a drink called Hanging Out in Cape Town. Vanderhum Tangerine Liqueur, Hanger One Mandarin, Peach Schnapps, and Cranberry Juice. I can see Shannon's already getting a headache thinking of all the sugar in that drink.
Yeah, I'm just going to order a Sprite. A real cold one, because it's hot down there. It's hot in the Animal Kingdom, so I just want a Sprite.
All right.
Make it a Shirley simple.
Make it a lot of Shirley.
Yeah, and without don't get skimpy on the Shirley. And I want an umbrella.
Don't get chintzy with the Shirley.
That's right.
Yeah, that's right. Rob, we know that you don't drink a lot of alcohol, but what are your thoughts on it? What did it sound like to you? Would you talk it up to a potential guest?
I don't think so. That's nothing in there that people I've heard that would say that would be, hey, you gotta go try this. This is something that, like, I've heard other ones where there are other drinks and everything, but that one's not one I've heard of personally. Anybody talk about? So yeah, I'd have to find somebody that would want to go on a field trip and try it out and let me know, and then I could relay back to it. But it's not one I've heard anybody really rave and talk about, so I'm gonna have to say pass it up.
Well, I tried to go a little obscure, so. Mike, is this an awesome enough drink for you?
No, it's not. I'd rather eat a bowl full of saccharin than try and get down that sweet-sounding cocktail. That's just a little too much, again, way out of the way for me to resort hop over there for a drink. And I'm not knocking it. I mean, the place is beautiful. It's got some of the best food offerings on property, but for that drink, probably not. I don't tend to go for the sweet drinks, so pass it up. I'd spruce it up because I'd recommend it to other people.
Very nice, very nice. I'd add a little. I would spruce it up. I would take some of the sweet out and add a little more liquor to it, give it a little bit more punch. So that would be what I would do. Now let's take a look at the entertainment selection, and I already know what you guys are going to say.
Oh,
this
boy.
is about as boring as it could possibly be, but there's not a whole lot of entertainment selections inside the Deluxe Resorts. We're going to go into the Grand Floridian, and we're going to check out the pianist as he plays enchanting melodies as you walk through and check in. Princess, is this something that you enjoy when you stay at Disney's Grand Floridian Resort and Spa?
I absolutely enjoy it. 100%. If you're going and you're staying there, you're not staying there, it is definitely something to see and to sit down in one of the comfy chairs and couches and just enjoy the music and the sounds and and with the band too as well. So I will talk that up all day long.
Very nice. We're getting on the right page. I think we've got these next couple things. We're going to hit them out of the park. Mike, are you going to go sit next to him and tickle the ivories?
I'm not going to tickle anything, but I will talk that up for days. That is, again, as I stated earlier, a man with my class and sophistication deserves some sort of entertainment like that. It's entertainment from a bygone era. You can't walk into places and have a man dressed in a tuxedo playing a grand piano or a jazz band up in the balcony to entertain you. That's part of the allure of the Grand Floridian. It's just something you can't get almost anywhere else. And the music he plays is absolutely fantastic. So I would recommend that to anybody and everybody.
Very nice. Rob, what are your thoughts on the pianist in the Grand Floridian lobby?
Same as everybody else. You got to talk that one up. That one is on one where, like I said, it's just unique to hear them. You walk through there, and it's one of the few things that'll make you stop and stop in the lobby and just listen and go from there.
Very nice. I'm actually going to sit down and maybe sing along a little bit. Take it up a notch. Class up the joint.
I want to know what his original entertainment selection was after we just puked on every single thing he brought up so far. You know, we crossed something out and just found that on Google.
Oh yeah, he's like, oh gosh, I gotta come up with something.
No, actually, that was the original. When I searched, there was really only like 3 options for entertainment in the deluxe resorts, which I was surprised by. I thought everyone would have something. Which
what were the other 2 options?
One was the Aloha Dinner Show, and the other was it was something else at the Grand Floridian.
What about Bob there? What's his name there at Port Orleans Riverside?
That's a moderate though. We're doing deluxes.
Oh, we're doing we'll see. Yeah.
You can take hula lessons over at the Polynesian.
Yeah.
No, that's true. You can. You can. Now, everyone's favorite spot here. Everyone's favorite spot, Ohana. Now, this is going to be our character meal. Now, at Ohana, you can dine with Stitch and the Fab Five, but it's only for breakfast. Only for breakfast. Rob, we know you love Ohana, and you love your characters. Are you going to talk it up, pass it up, or spruce it up?
What do they have to eat there?
It is a family-style feast. It's got scrambled eggs, island-style fried potatoes, Hawaiian pork sausage, Hawaiian-style ham topped with pineapple compote, with a variety of fresh fruits and assorted breads.
Where's the bacon?
You got ham.
Dead.
You got ham. That's as close as you get.
And the only place without a Mickey waffle.
Yeah.
Again, I have not done it. Ohana's my favorite. I love it, but I've only done it for dinner, so I've not done it for breakfast. But after hearing that, and of course with the characters, I definitely would talk it up and try it out and see if it's everything it's cracked up to be. So definitely would at least talk it up and say, hey, I'm going to go do this and give it a try.
Very nice. Shannon, what are your thoughts?
Well, I've done the breakfast there before, and I'm not a breakfast person, so you could have said any restaurant down there, and I would tell you, I'll see you at lunchtime at Liberty Tree or something like that. So, but bacon is a weakness. I like my ham, but you got to have bacon in the morning if you're going to sit there and waste your dining credit on something like that. So, I'm going to spruce it up. I'm going to change the ham to bacon, and then I might get an ADR for that.
So that's a wise choice.
Well played.
Mickey waffles. Yeah, I'm going to put some Mickey waffles back in there.
There you go.
Back in the day, though, the Polynesian had a really good breakfast buffet, and it was off in a building that's just where the arcade was. And that had Mickey waffles, had bacon. It was an amazing place, but it closed down roughly 98, 99, and always busy. So... little
Mike?
Trivia.
There you go. That's cool. Thanks for that little tidbit.
Absolutely.
Mike, what about you? We know there's no bacon.
Well, when I walk into Ohana, I walk in with like laser vision. I don't want to be bothered with characters. I'm there to do some damage. And there's no bacon. There's also no pot stickers. There's no noodles, and there's no grilled meat. But I heard that the breakfast is good. I've heard the character interaction is very good. So I would talk it up as an alternative to some of the other character offerings that are around there for breakfast, especially be able to meet Lilo and Stitch. You still meet Lilo and Stitch there? So that's
Yes,
a big
sir.
one because people go nuts for Stitch. And it's a little bit off the beaten path, a little less hectic than Chef Mickey. Chef Mickey sometimes seems like it's Lord of the Flies going on in there. So I'd talk it up. Not for me, but I'd talk that one up.
I will talk it up as well. I have eaten there 2 years ago. Same group of 10. It was. I'm not a breakfast person, but if there were Mickey waffles and some bacon, I would definitely enjoy that. Maybe a couple bagels. But I'm not a breakfast fan. But it was absolutely fantastic, especially with the kids. I mean, Mickey, Minnie, Pluto. I don't think Goofy and Donald were there, but at least the three that I remember. Lilo and Stitch. Stitch was fantastic. He stayed at the table for quite a while, and he interacted more with the adults than he did the kids, which was absolutely hilarious. And I would talk that up all day long. It is expensive. It is a character meal and a buffet, which you definitely want to have an ADR for that because it's an expensive dining credit there. So now we're going to wrap up with our final activity. And I know at least one of us here, well, two of us, is going to love it. We're going to go back to Animal Kingdom Lodge for the Starlight Safari. Now, you're going to set out on an immersive adventure reminiscent of a nighttime drive through the African Game Reserve. Now, Mike, what are your thoughts on the Starlight Safari? Now, keep in mind, this is $74.17. And you get a cool set of night vision goggles.
That is something I would talk up. It sounds like a good experience. I think the groups are fairly small. The price isn't that bad because I'm sure you can get a pass holder discount as well. So the price for something like that is really pretty good. It was funny because when I did my Caring for Giants tour, one of the questions I asked the guy was if they bring all the animals in at night, and I was surprised to say that they don't. I was under the impression that everything came in and they didn't. But that's something that I'd talk up. That's, the only other time you're going to go on a nighttime safari is if you go to Africa. So that's seems like a pretty good deal to me.
Nice. Rob, what do you think?
It's one that I would personally pass up. It's one I'm not really interested in, the safari. We did the safari at night in Animal Kingdom. So for me, it's one of those ones where just that's not, if I'm going to do one, I'll do that one. And it's already included in my park ticket. So, but if you get someone like Mike or like yourself or whatever that really are into that, I think it would be something to talk it up to somebody that's interested in it and are definitely looking for a unique experience. It's something we could definitely talk up and have them experience it then.
Very nice. Now this activity lasts for an hour, so it's not a bad price for an hour of really behind the scenes or behind the curtain magic. Shannon, are you gonna ride in one of the safari trucks?
Yes, I am. I know, right?
I'm surprised. I'm shocked.
I'm a team player, and I like to do things that I haven't done. That's something that I haven't done, and you don't know if you're going to like it until you try it. Is it something that is on my bucket list? No, but if it was something where several were going and you wanted me to go, I would definitely go on it, and I would probably enjoy it. But you got to promise me you're going to buy me some of the bread service there at San if I do that. But other than that, I think it's for people that love the Animal Kingdom, that is definitely a great option and something to consider. I'm not an Animal Kingdom fan other than liking the Flight of Passage, but yeah.
Very cool. Thank you for your feedback. Mm-hmm. I will spruce this up. Keep the price, extend it to 2 hours, maybe a little longer, so that way Mike and I can enjoy these animals even more than we already are. So that's going to finally do it for this episode of Talk It Up, Spruce It Up, Pass It Up, Disney's Deluxe Resort Edition. Now, thankfully, I'm going to pass it off back to Rob so we can end this thing. Remember, we want this to be an interactive, fan-driven show, so be sure to like